Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Valerie Permata and I have a job to answer the middle test, and I will answer it in this video. Stay tuned. Okay, number 1. What are phonemes, syllables, stress, and intonation, and give some examples of it. Phonemes is in any language we can identify a small number of regularly word sound, vowel, and consonant. For example, the vowel in the words pin and pen are different phonemes. And so are the consonants at the beginning of the words pet and bat. Syllables is the rest of the course goes on to look at larger units of speech. For example, recycle, 3 syllables, handphone, 2 syllables, and many other. Stress is which could be broadly to describe as the relative strength of a syllable. As an example of stress, consider of the difference between the pronunciation of contract as a noun, their sign contract, and contract as a verb is started to contract. Intonation is the use of the pitch of the voice to convey. As possible example would be the different pitch movement on the word well, said as an exclamation and as a question. In the first case, the pitch well usually fall from high to low, while in the second it will rise low to high. Next, number 2. What are accent and dialects? Give 2 examples each. Accent they are pronounced differently by people from different geographical places, from different social classes, and different educational backgrounds. And dialect to refer to a variety of language which is different from others, not just in pronunciation but also in such matters as vocabulary, grammar, and word order. Okay, everyone. Number 3. What is RP? RP, received pronunciation, or RP, is the accent that we concentrate on and use as our model. Is the one that is most often recommended for foreign learners studying British English. Number 4. What is articulator? The articulators is a way of pronunciation and sound produced through the esophagus and mouth. Okay, number 5. What is articulatory phonetics? Articulatory phonetics is the organ speech of the way the vocal organs are used to produce speech sounds. Okay, number 6. Explain the 7 articulators. The main articulators are the tongue, the upper lip, the lower lip, the upper teeth, the upper gum ridge, alveolar ridge, the hard palate, and the volume, soft palate. The uvula, free hanging end of the soft palate, the pharyngeal wall, and the glottis, space between the vocal cords. Okay, number 7. Explain the other 3 articulators. The larynx could also be described as an articulary, a very complex and independent one. And the jaws are sometimes called the articulators. Certainly we more the lower jaw a lot in speaking. But the jaws are not articulators in the same way as the others because they can't themselves contract with other articulators. Although there is practically nothing active that we can do with the nose and nasal cavity when speaking, they are very important part of our equipment for making sound, particularly nasal consonants such as M and again, we cannot really describe the nose and the nasal cavity as articulators in the same. Okay, number 8. What is the difference between vowel and consonant? If we say the difference between vowel and consonant is a difference in the way that they are produced, there will inevitably be some cases of uncertainty or disagreement. This is a problem that cannot be avoided. Number 9. Explain what do open mean, close, front, central, back, and quadrilateral mean. Okay. Cardinal vowel number 1 has the symbol E and is defined as the vowel which is as close and as front as it is to make a vowel without obstructing the flow of air enough to produce friction noise. Friction noise is the hissing sound that one hears in consonant like surf. Cardinal vowel number 5 has the A and is defined as the most open and back vowel that it is possible to make. Cardinal vowel number 8 U is fully closed and back. Number 5A is fully open and front. Establishing these extreme points, it is possible to put in intermediate points, vowel number 2, 3, 6, and 7. When you are familiar with this extreme vowel, you have, as mentioned above, learned a way of describing, classifying, and comparing vowel. Number 10. Explain about lips shape and positions. Although the lips can have many different shapes and positions, we will at this stage consider only 3 possibles. These are A. Rounded, where the corners of the lips are brought towards each other and the lips push forward. B. Spreads, with the corner of the lips move away from each other as for a smile. This is most clearly seen in cardinal vowel number 1, I. C. Neutral, where the lips are not noticeably rounded and straight. The noise most English people make when they are hesitating. Okay, the last one, number 11. Explain about short vowel, long vowel, diphthongs, and triphthongs. Short vowels is the large number of vowels. Short vowel sounds are only relatively short. And then long vowels is the vowels which tend to be longer than the that the short vowels. In similar contexts, diphthongs, diphthongs in terms of length, diphthongs are similar to the long vowels described, but all the diphthongs is that the first part is much longer, stronger than the second part. Triphthong is the most complex English sounds. Of the vowel type A, triphthongs is a glide from one vowel to her to the and then to a third. And produce rapidly and without interrupt. Okay, everyone, that's all my answer for this middle test. I hope you understand and enjoy it. Thank you for your kind attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.